Just turning that down just a little bit more, actually. Might still be a little too loud. I think this is saved, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm just going to redo it. Like saved on my game file, but I'm not 100% sure. So just to be sure. Well, that's not going to work. Yeah, definitely not going to work. Tried to take a drink of my water with the lid closed. That's no good. Kind of doubt that's, like I said, even going to work. Just went live, yes. In about 1 minute, I will load up the game and we'll get started. This is like the quietest intro there's ever been. It's so silent. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, open my notes. Because I need them to make sure I'm going in the right direction here. Okay, cool. And it's been 1 minute, so let me take a drink and then get started. Almost looks like there should be a third E-tank on that window there. Like there's enough room for one more next to the other tanks there. Oh, that's right, because the EX tank is going to be there. I keep forgetting about that one. Figures, because I almost forgot about it in my notes. I had to add that yesterday to make sure I go and get it today. And that's exactly what we're about to do. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Mega Man X5, the Stream Edition. Last time, we started the game up, defeated the 8 Mavericks, and opened up Sigma's central computer. But we're not fully done with the item collection that we need to do between here and there, so we're going to finish up the item collecting that we need to do today with the Falcon Armor and the Gaia Armor, which we completed both of last time. And after that, it's time for the endgame gauntlet, and I actually find the endgame gauntlet of this game to be pretty difficult. Not so much, I guess, on normal mode, but on extreme mode, oh yeah, definitely quite difficult. So now I want to make sure that I have Super Recover on, because I may have to fill up my E-tanks again. I don't know, again, if they saved last time, so I guess we're going to find out this time if they did or not. But the first place we need to go to is Shining Fireflies stage. I'm going to try it with the Falcon Armor because I'm pretty sure you can get the heart with the Falcon Armor here. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I'm going to try. And if we can get that successfully, we won't have to come back here to get it later after we get the X tank. So let's see if our plan works. And then after that, I'll probably just show off the dragon mini-boss that's in Burn Dino Rex's stage before we collect the stuff we need to collect with the Gaia armor. Actually, I want to see something. Okay, we're reasonably close. We'll probably have slightly more health than we'll have weapon energy, which is pretty much how it normally is in the series. So the heart, incidentally, is right down here, but there's also a bunch of spikes down here, so you got to be a little careful. Whoops, go down X. There we go. Okay, does that count towards my E-tanks? It does, but my E-tanks are empty. Okay. Well, that's actually a reasonable spot to... Okay, well... to collect stuff for my E-tanks anyway, because that guy, I think, respawns each time, so let's go find out. Be close here. Aha! Got it. Nice. Okay, well, that takes care of that. I mean, worst comes to worst, if I have to, I guess I'll come here to fill up, but it's really slow, as you can see. I only get a little bit out of each dude. As a matter of fact, I'm not even sure if that second guy that I got there even counted. There we go. Don't forget that you can shoot through walls now, and shields, for that matter, with the Falcon Armor's Buster Shot. See? So, makes this significantly easier to deal with the shielded enemies right in the beginning. Here, whoa. Anything else? Well, there was something I just destroyed, but... Alright, well, anyway. Since we took care of that, let's use some ground fire. Get rid of that burning block there. And in a moment, we'll need to go up there, but I'm probably just going to fly. Probably easier. Wow. Almost not easier. Yeah, that sort of worked in my favor towards filling up the E-tanks, so... we'll figure it out. I think I've got everything that I need in this stage now, though, so I can probably exit, because this stage isn't even the best for filling up E-tanks, so let's just get out of here for now. We'll do what we can to get our E-tanks filled, but... yeah, obviously, it's going to take a little while. And by extension, I may end up, just because it's on Extreme... The thing with Extreme mode is that enemies don't drop life energy, like I said last time, so by extension of that, I don't end up using my E-tanks very often in this game. Not because I don't need them, mind, but because it's so hard to fill them up. You want to save them for a special situation, like the final boss, maybe. So, but anyway, yes, let's go to... Burn Dino Rex's stage. I don't think there's anybody to rescue here, so maybe I should unequip Super Recover for now. I think I will. And, yeah, we'll just equip Quick Charge for now. And we'll go here with the Falcon Armor. Again, just to show off the boss here, because I don't feel like a lot of people show it off when they're doing their playthroughs. Oh, there is life energy here. I forgot. You get some down near the bottom of the shaft here. Yeah, well. It's fine. Oh, that doesn't... that breaks my shield then, huh? That's not good. Yikes. Let's get through here. And try to stay to the right because we get some of this. That does add to our total, though, so that's kind of nice. Can I fly through this? No. No, I cannot. Okay. Alright, so you can't fly through the fire, unfortunately. Oh, right. Lag again. Yeah, I forgot about that. I almost don't want to go because I knew that was going to happen if I did. Oh, God. Get me out of here, man! Let's wait on the lava, and we'll get through this section.
What? Yeah, I'll take it out 1 second.
And once we do that, we'll go collect the stuff that we need for the Gaia armor. I'll just do Volt Kraken's stage last, because that's the one that I usually use to fill up my sub-tanks, because you have to go through the whole stage anyway in order to... lucky bastard. But yeah, you have to go through the whole stage anyway just to collect up the piece that you need from the Gaia armor, so we'll end up collecting a ton of the scientists that need rescuing. And that should fill up our E-tanks to some extent. Other than that, we have to go to Spike Rose Reds, and we also have to go to... Where else do we have to go? Oh, God. Oops. There we go. Crescent Grizzly stage. We have to go there to get a heart as well, so... Excuse me, pardon me. I can't jump over his head even with the jumper. Can I not air dash with the Falcon armor? I mean, I know it has a dash function enabled by just jumping again, but I thought that you could air dash with it. Huh. Guess I was wrong. Jesus Christ, that lag. Get me out of here, man. Pictures of Ailey in this game look like she's trying so hard to eat a cookie. Damn this correction. She does kind of have that wide expression, doesn't she, Rockin' Fun? And hello, Rockin' Fun. How you doing? Sabotaging all your puns. Yeah, it is. Okay, so this is the dragon mini-boss that I wanted to show off. He'll shoot those fireballs at you, so you just gotta avoid those if you can. It seems you can break the rock in front of you. Destroy it so you can move on. And there's a few little sections like that. You can duck underneath his fireballs a little bit, but you gotta be a little careful, obviously, with your range of motion here. I think the Falcon armor might be able to absorb his fire. I'm not 100% sure. I guess we can check. Come on. Yep. Yes, it can. So I guess I picked the right armor for this section. Hey, Amarella, how's it going? Playing some good old-fashioned... Oh, God. Mega Man X5 and jumping in lava while we're at it. Because why the hell not? Because I can find a way to die even on this boss when I'm at practically full health. Oh, always the best quality over here at MCR Productions. You know it. I don't think we can kill this guy just yet because he doesn't have a health bar yet. He will near the end of this section, but not yet. Go on, take your shot. There. Just use the flight mechanic to get through this section a little quicker. There we go. I mean, you could dodge stuff if you actually cared, but... well, I'm just trying to showcase him. I'm not trying to be crazy about this stuff, you know. Okay. And now he turns into that dragon boss from the original, what is it, Mega Man 2, I think, is where he's from. And you have to defeat him in order to open up the door there. Falcon armor makes it easy to dodge that because you can just jump right over it, but... come on, come up here. There you go. I mean, I'm not dealing much damage here, but it's okay. I feel like I'm playing like Super Star Wars or something with this guy. I don't know why I can make that comparison, but that's the feeling I'm getting out of this. He's pretty tanky though, so you gotta take a little while to kill him. He might be weak to something, but I've fought him so infrequently that I wouldn't have the first idea where to even figure that out. So, yeah, I guess we could test if we really wanted to, but he's almost dead at this point, so. I was hoping I could be slick and kill him on the way through. You know, Zentetsuken him like I did to, who was it, Agile? In X2, I think. Doing alright? That's good. That's good. I'm doing pretty good myself. It is Mega Man 2. Okay, gotcha. Cool. And yeah, Falcon armor makes that section a lot easier too because you can just fly straight past all the difficult things. You probably were supposed to get the Falcon armor before coming here, but I like to do things the hard way, so yeah. And we've already beaten the boss here, so we'll just leave. Hey, Dream and Shadow Snake, thank you for the auto-hosts. Appreciate those. Thankfully, once you've beaten a Maverick in a stage already, you don't actually get a rank for it, so I don't got to worry about losing my rank because I take too much damage from that. Alright, so that shows that off. Now, let us do the 3 hearts that we need the Gaia armor for. And I guess I could just show this over here. If you go to the Gaia armor on the parts screen, yeah, you can't equip any parts, as you can see here. I'm mashing the X button. Nothing. If I could equip Jumper, I would, because it would pretty much mitigate most of the weaknesses that the Gaia armor has, in that it's slow and it can't jump really high. It can, however, cling to walls. It has quick charge and shock buffer auto-enabled. It has the automatic damage reduction that all armors do. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else it does. You can walk on spikes without killing yourself, and you can also destroy those V blocks that we've been seeing in some of the stages. So let's go and demonstrate a couple of those abilities here. Doing Mega Man 2 for the first time. The dragon felt like he came out of nowhere. Yeah, he seems like he's a little out of place almost. It looks like he almost looks like a Dragon Quest enemy instead of a, you know, an enemy from a Mega Man game. It's weird, so. But yeah, so the shot from the Gaia armor, as you can see, is limited in scope. It only goes about 2/3, well, half of the screen, really. But look how quickly I can shoot the charge shot. As a consequence, though, the charge shot is not as powerful as the Falcon armor's charge shot, and that seems sad, because the Falcon armor isn't actually meant to be a damaging piece of armor, but it turns out it is one of the most damaging pieces of armor because of its piercing function. It's one of the most damaging pieces of armor out there. So, oh yeah, and the rate of fire on this thing is abysmal too, so gotta watch that. It is pretty tanky though, like I said, so. Let's get a little closer. There we go. Yeah, they're not gonna clear that. Let me just go this way. I think that the regular shots with this thing deal like 2 damage, though, if I remember right, as compared to the 1 that the regular Buster shots deal. So, unfortunately, another property that the Falcon armor has over this armor is that the Falcon armor the shots can go through walls, whereas this one still cannot go through walls. So, all right. And I can't quite reach that guy, but he can reach me, so let's get out of here. Yeah, as you can see, you can hang on walls forever, so you don't have to worry about that. And you don't have to worry about spikes, because as you can see, I'm walking on spikes with no qualms whatsoever. I'm not sure if you can slide into enemies with the slide. It appears that way because there's a shield like this, but I don't know if it's like the Falcon armor where you can slide into them and just, you know, kill them. I would like to get that life energy if I can. I'm pretty sure I can't without going this way. So let's find out. Let's see. I can, I think. Yep, there we go. Cool. Mostly for my E-tanks, because as you can see, my E-tanks need a little bit of filling. Oh yeah, you get a Giga attack with the Gaia armor as well. I might actually be able to show that, though, because I'm going to take this in one of the Sigma stages, so I'll save that for a little later. Can't unsee your thought of Alia trying so damn hard to eat her mic. Oh boy, rockin' fun. Dragon Quest, an odd mention from me. I actually haven't played that many Dragon Quest games, to be honest, Omega Theory. I've only played Dragon Warrior 1 on the Game Boy. And I played a little of Dragon Warrior 3 on the Game Boy. I really wanted to play that when I was a kid, but I've never actually completed the game on the Game Boy. I've played like an hour or 2 of it at most. Yeah, I guess it is a bit of an odd mention. It's on my list of things to do eventually, Omega Theory. And hello, Omega Theory. How you doing? Final boss Mega Man 2 felt really out of place too. Gotcha. Dash animation has a special animation? Does it do something special? That's what I want to know, Rockin' Fun. I'm not 100% sure. I guess we could like run into a couple of enemies and just find out. I'm sure there are some small mooks that die from 1 or 2 hits coming up, so we'll find out. We'll find out. Great series. Yeah, that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. A great series that I really haven't dipped my toes into all that much. I really liked Dragon Warrior 1, though, so we'll get into that at a later date. Let's see. Can you guys come down here, maybe? I think because these guys are floating, I don't think I'm going to get my chance here, but I can try. Yeah, I really like the Gaia armor because of how quickly you can charge the shot, because you basically can fire it as practically as fast as a regular shot, so it's pretty ridiculous. But, Yeah, it's nice. I like the Gaia armor. I like both of the upgraded armors in this game, actually. I just feel like sometimes they're underutilized because, well, you can't charge special weapons or even use special weapons in some cases. Okay, these are little guys, so... I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no, it does not damage enemies or do anything special. I think it's just there for effect. Oh god. Not 100% sure on that, but it doesn't appear to do anything special, so... Oh, actually, no, I do know what the animation is for that. I know why that animation exists. I'll tell you what it is in just a second. Because that animation tells you that you can actually take these V-blocks and move them with your body. So that's what that animation is for. It's because you can move these around, so... It's unfortunate that it has nothing to actually do with, like, you know, destroying these or anything like that, but I think I need those blocks, so I'm going to destroy this one and not destroy that one. Actually, no, because I have to destroy this one to get through, so... Let's see. I'm trying to remember how to do this, because you need to have a block in the pit there, and you need a block over here in order to get enough clearance to jump there. So, let's see here. This has to be destroyed. I think we just need to go like this. And this, actually. Nope, that's not what I want to do. I do want to move this over, though, so... I might have to move further away. Oh, no, hang on, I got this. Okay, so let's destroy that one. We'll move this one into the pit. There we go. And now we'll move this one. I might have enough clearance to do it here from here. Let's find out. Yep, there we go. Okay, got it. Yeah, extremely situational is the best way to describe it, absolutely. It really is. It's super situational. I'm not a big fan. I wish you could use it like the Falcon Armor's hovering mechanic where you can destroy enemies with it, but yeah, no. That's the problem, I guess. The main issue that I have with a lot of X5's stage design and some of the implementation of the armor is that it just feels like you use it only to collect things rather than use it to actually accomplish something meaningful in the game, like proceed forward in the stages. It's like they designed the armor and they only thought about how you can use it to get other pieces of armor, basically. And I think that's the part that gets me, really. So, let's see here. What am I going to use for this? I need to use the Gaia armor for it, so we'll just do this. Oh, great, we have to do the Hoverbike Course of Doom again. I'm really looking forward to that. Currently on Astro, holding onto a 150 potency arrow card with a monk in the group. You 100% plan to give this monk steroids. Nice. Yes, the cannon actually did end up working Omega Theory on the first shot there. We didn't actually even have to use the shuttle, which is incredible. It basically never happens for me, and the fact that it happened on the stream makes me think I should just start playing every game on the stream because I'll just have more luck playing it on the stream than I would otherwise. So... down and dash. There we go. Hey, I did it on the first shot that time. Not bad. Well, I mean, I've had enough practice, I suppose. So, okay. One more heart we'll get, and then X will be a house with his armor there. Or his HP, because he's going to be nuts. Okay, that's fine. Open up! Open sesame! Ha! Gotcha. Just leave rapid fire on. Honestly, rapid fire is really good with the Gaia armor because, as I said, the regular pellets deal almost as much damage as the charge shot does. So if you leave it on, I mean, you're probably fine, really. You'll get about as much damage output out of it as you would just charging the charge shot, so... You might even get more, honestly. I mean, at range like this, no, but if you have it at a close range, like a shotgun, well, you know, deals lots of damage. And you know how much I love me some shotguns. I mean, if I'm using a self-insert character, I prefer using pistols in video games, but if it's not a self-insert character like this, I love me some shotgun range, so... Oops. There we go. Open up. At least not like the Met tools where they're like, no, I'm gonna stay closed until you stop shooting. Ah, crap. Almost might as well wait now. Must have run out of charge just barely as I did it there. I guess I shouldn't really worry too much about getting hit anyway, because I have so much health and stuff. It's like, welp. Got it. Oh god. Alright. Of course, another problem that you'll find with the Gaia armor is that if you're trying to slide down walls slowly, like to get that guy that I was just getting down there, it doesn't really work because you kind of hang on the walls all the time. So, how are we doing on E-tanks anyway? Oh, we almost got one full. Nice. About to create a monster. Yeah, gonna wait for the boss and let them hit Grease Lightning 3, then arrow them. Yeah, man. that will do some serious... They will be seriously overcharged then, for sure. Go with what works. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, pretty much. Oh, God. Shoot it again, and then there. Do that one more time. Okay, get me closer. There we go. Go on, get in there. Oh, yeah, that's right, I can walk on spikes. I don't even need to worry about that puzzle. Whoops. Almost dinner time for you. Yeah, I just finished helping out with dinner myself before I started up the stream. We made baked barbecue chicken. So, we'll see how good that is later, once I'm actually off the stream and I can go eat it. I don't think I'm getting anywhere with this. I'm just gonna jump over. Forget this. Okay, I gotta turn rapid fire off now because I can't actually... Oh, God. Did I just do what I think I just did? What I think I just did? Welp, I guess we're gonna do that again. Anybody know the save state button on EPSXE? I don't really know. Well, it's okay. I needed to fill up my E-tanks anyway, so this will help. Whoops. Alright, so turn off rapid fire once I'm done with the hover bike course. Got it. Got it. Yeah. If this deserves anything, it deserves that rockin' fun. It's gonna be like the new troll face or something on this stream. Oh well. It's fine. Get to assert dominance by doing this perfectly the first time again. Haha. Yeah, Komodo salt. Okay. Don't press the door. Watch what you're hitting there, MCR. I think, though, by doing that, I can actually keep refilling my E-tanks, so that's actually kind of good, because I'm going to need it. So, I'm just going to, like, you know, do that, skip past these guys, pretty much. Skip past the ones that I can skip past, anyway. Hot dog sandwiches with the real Canadian delicacy bacon. Nice, man. Nice. Canadian bacon is, I've heard it's a delicacy. I honestly, to be completely honest with you, I have never tried Canadian bacon. It's one of those things. It's like one of those things you gotta try, but I have never tried it. So one day when we get my hands on it. Let's get that going. There we go. And I'm gonna need to, like, do this, quickly get this guy, and then just jump down before I... Yep, there we go. Phew! Komodo eating neutral. Whoops. Save state is F1, load state is F3. Nice! Thank you, man. Appreciate you looking that up for me. Yeah, come to Canada. Yeah, I gotta one of these days, man. I really do. I live really close, though. Like, I don't really have that much of an excuse. I live fairly close to the border myself, so... Yeah, not much of an excuse to not have Canadian bacon. Gotta make sure I get the real stuff, though. I gotta go to Canada and actually buy it, so it's not like I'm getting the, you know, the cheap stuff from a grocery store here, where it's like, yeah, it's Canadian bacon. Are you sure? 'Cause I don't really believe you. There we go. And I think that means, yep, we filled up one E-tank, so nice. Ontario border. Fairly close to the Ontario border there, so... Oh god. Maybe this wasn't the smartest idea. There we go. Got it to work anyway. So just get him anyway. See if I can... Yep, there we go. Share the road with him. And let's not mess it up this time. There we go. I'm pretty sure if you fall, like if you go in between the blocks though when they're falling like that, they still kill you. So don't do that. That's no good. And there's our last heart. Very good. Very good. Is there anything else I can collect here? No. So now we can leave. Oh, yeah, which one? There's three. The one for Niagara Falls, Ontario. Yeah, sorry, I should have elaborated. My bad. Yeah, the Niagara Falls, Ontario border. I'm pretty close to that one myself. So, right by Lake Ontario and Lake Erie, in between the two of them. I always forget that there's, like, 3 or 4 separate ways to get into, into Ontario. I guess that just comes with from living in the same place for so long, you know? Close to Detroit in a few hours from now. Okay, gotcha. Nice. Not too far of a drive then if I ever want to visit you. You gave him a 150% potency arrow, used time dilation to make it last longer, then after it fell off, he did a sleeve draw, got another 150% potency arrow. Yeah, that is a weapon to surpass Metal Gear. Holy shit. That's what that summarizes in one thing there. Did we get everything now? Let's see, I got the heart, I got the EX tank, I got the dragon mini-boss shown, I got the 3 hearts from the Gaia armor. Yeah, we're all set. We're ready to go. Okay, so here's how we're going to do the Sigma stages. I'm going to use the Falcon armor for the first stage, the Gaia armor for the second stage, and we're actually going to go into the third stage as regular armor X without the shock buffer. Yeah, that's a little bit of a mistake on my part, but we'll see how that goes. There is a reason for it, though, and I'll explain what that reason is in a little while. What do I want here for this one? I think I just want quick charge for the Falcon armor. So I think I'm going to keep it like this, yeah. Regular armor X, what do I want to use for him? And we'll probably end up using the 4th armor as our armor for the final area. Now, like I said before, regular armor X can equip 4 parts to kind of overcome the fact that he's squishy as hell. So we're going to do Jumper, Super Recover, Buster Plus, and Ultimate Buster. So Ultimate Buster, it fires out his charge shot every time you press square. Now, like I said, there is a noticeable time lag on that, but I'm hoping, in this case, when I use regular armor X for the boss of the third stage, it'll be fine because I need to be highly mobile anyway, so I'll only be able to, like... It's almost like me sticking auto charge on when I was fighting Volt Kraken there, so... Yeah, we'll see. Doors open. I might hold you to that one day, though, Omega Theory. I might just hold you to that, so... I'll make sure I give you plenty of time, though, before I come visit, so I'll make sure I give you enough fair warning ahead of time, so... But I do. I appreciate it. I appreciate that your door's open for me. Okay, let's do this. I actually find the Sigma stages in this game to be some of the hardest in the series, so I'm... to say that I'm not looking forward to this first boss is an understatement, but we'll see what works. I may be on this for a little while. That's why I dedicated this stream pretty much to these 4 stages, because I know that these fights can be a little tough, but we'll see what happens. I also didn't get to practice these on extreme mode, so take that for what you will. It's good. Remember, you got 4 kids. Yeah, so I'll definitely make sure I give you fair warning then, because I don't want to impose when you got that much going on, you know. We don't need this, but I'll grab it anyway, since I've got 9 lives already. Probably going to need all of them. if I'm being honest. Alright, let's get out of here. First part of the stage, not too bad. Second part of the stage, starting pretty much from right here, it gets a little tricky because, as you can see, there is a little purple thing down there in the corner. It fires the death lasers from Mega Man 2. And yes, they do. They instantly kill you, so that's what this extra life is pretty much here for. It's to let you test out and get used to the death lasers being there, because you're going to need to deal with them for most of the stage, if I'm being honest. So thankfully you do get your weapon energy back every time you die, so this should be a little easier. So let's do this, and time stop! Okay, I time stopped in a little too late there. Oh well, we'll try it again. Yeah, if I was to do this without the dark hold there, we'd be here for a long time. We'd be here for probably the rest of today, so I don't plan on doing it. Maybe I should use a different like call out when I'm using it. So like I don't know, chaos control. There we go. But yeah, there are long sections of this area where you're going to need to use the dark hold to get through it. So we don't actually need to use it to get through this section. Oh, by the way, pro tip with those guys, my charge shot from the Falcon armor will actually go through their shields that they have. See there, they've got a shield. But you don't have to, because you can just fly straight through them. So it's not really a big deal. Now, below me is another section of death lasers, and I don't have dark hold. So hopefully the checkpoint is like right here. If not, it could be like at the beginning of the hallway. No big deal. There's usually a checkpoint right near where that little weapon energy thing is, so. Wish you had Mega Man Zero Collection with the original OST. You can switch to it the remixed one. Same team, remix the soundtrack of Z4 and make it sound extremely badass. Yeah, that would be nice. I think, isn't it just like the remixed ones are the ones that are on the DS? I forget. So, need a distraction. Well, I'll see what I can do for you, man. Yeah, okay, the checkpoint's over here. So I can actually show this off then. I'm going to grab this. I don't think I need it. It's going to fill up my weapon energy, though. And as you can see, you get full weapon energy back whenever you die. So the section is not too bad. I'm just going to eat that zero part. I don't really care, honestly. But yeah, I just prefer flying through those guys. It's a lot easier. Get out of here, Zero. Get out of here. Okay. Zawardo! Okay, I guess I can't go through them. I thought you could go through them when they were frozen like that, but yeah, apparently I was wrong. Oh well, not a big deal. It's okay, I'll take the hit over taking a hit from Zero. The virus, anyway. Once you get down here, though, you don't have to worry about the virus anymore, so. Hooah! There we go. Getting down this section in one go is a little tricky too, but I think there's also a section where there's some weapon energy to help, so I think it's right, yep, right here. Alright, I'm gonna grab that and try to go quick. Go quick, X, go quick. Quicker than that, quicker than that! Damn it. Okay, go to the right there. Okay, got it. Gotta remember, go to the right there, and we'll be good. Let's do that, get away from Zero. I think I just ate one. There we go. Chaos control! Alright, now we go. Maybe taking some weapon energy might have been a better idea. Oh well. Okay, straight down. That gets us a little boosty boost. Go down here. Go down to the right. Wow! Okay. This is another checkpoint right here, so that thankfully is another forgiving thing about this. I think you can get through this section without the dark hold, but I'll be damned because this is pretty difficult. Okay, I just gotta not go too far. And yeah, okay, well, I'm dead, so I went too far. Okay, so now we have a checkpoint, so I can just use dark hold again, and that will make this significantly easier. Yes, thankfully there's a checkpoint, because again, otherwise this section would be very hard for me. Okay, see, we didn't even really need the dark hold that badly for that section. It's not too long. But let's switch back. There we go. And here's the hard part. Now, I know it may seem like, well, you know, you just went through all those lasers. That was surely the hard part, right? Well, the checkpoints in that part are forgiving. This boss here is not so forgiving. That symbol kind of looks a little familiar. I don't know where it came from, but oh my god! So yeah, these little plasma things that are coming up here, you may know these if you played the original series. And if you didn't, well, you're about to find out. Because this is the Shadow Devil. Very difficult boss. Very difficult. I'm glad that I have Quick Charge on because that should help a little bit. So he will come across the screen in a different pattern. Sometimes it's the first one there. If you duck, you can avoid all but that one that's all the way on the ground there. So you gotta have quick reflexes. So it's like a knee-jerk reaction, basically. He's weak to Tri-Thunder, so I'm gonna try to use that on him if I can. And his orbs that he uses on you do lots of damage, so you gotta be a little careful with that. Just try not to jump too early. You gotta be careful, but don't be so careful that you just knee-jerk your way through it. This gets harder, though, as you go through the fight. Once he gets down to about half HP, it will get tougher. Just trust me on that one. Maybe now? I'm not really sure if it's, like, right there or if it's after this. We'll see. But it does get tougher, trust me. Oh god, especially with lag. The way that you'll know it's getting tougher is you'll go to jump over the third volley, and he will just not fire the third volley. If that happens, stick your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye, because, well, things get bad there. There is a pattern to it, but I've never really learned the pattern, honestly, so I just jump, usually. I have to keep my eyes peeled on it, so... It's not about knowing the series, it's about managing PTSD. Yeah, you're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. This boss alone gives me PTSD, so I can't even imagine fighting all the devils in the original Mega Man and having that kind of PTSD to deal with. Well, okay. Thought he was going to do the thing. Oh, God. Nope. Okay, that's fine. We're fine. We're still fine. I'm probably going to die this first time, but it's okay. We're learning. Oh, okay. He's going into the much easier form to deal with, so... Because he'll go into this, he'll go along the wall, use spikes, and then he'll reveal his face. So, I got it. Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah, this is much easier to deal with, and this is where you want to inflict most of your damage, is right here. So, we got him! Nice! Got him on the first try. Holy shit. Did not expect that. I gotta make sure I'm on extreme mode, because that seemed too easy. Maybe it's because I have so much health. I usually don't have this much health at this point, so... Nice. Usually I have about half of the health bar that I currently have because I split the hearts between X and 0 evenly. But, okay, well, we kept our rank, so that's that's all that matters. You checked and no, the DS collection doesn't have those sweet rooms. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That's unfortunate. Thanks. Thank you. Shadow Devil is like, can't pause trick me now. Yeah, you can't. I think you could pause trick him originally, because if you press pause originally, it just paused the screen. Excuse me, it didn't send you into a pause menu. That's unlike the original Mega Man games when the Devils were first introduced back on the NES. You could just pause it and it would pause the screen so you could see which section is moving, and then you could jump over it accordingly. Here, it brings you into a menu, so yeah, you don't have that luxury, unfortunately. Okay, that was probably the hardest part, actually, that we just got through, so that's cool. Like I said, I'm going to check and make sure I'm on extreme mode, because, again, that felt too easy. But it could just be the obnoxious amount of health that I have, too, so we'll see in a moment. All right, Sigma Stage 2, let's do this. This one we're going to use the Gaia armor for, just to, demonstrate all the armors in settings that aren't just collecting everything, We'll do this in X6 as well, so... Yeah, you probably could. I imagine if you could just pause the screen, like, if you just... Imagine me just taking a snapshot like this, but you could hold it for as long as you wanted. That's pretty much the pause trick, I think, so... Oh yeah, I can't check my weapon energy because I can't use weapons with the Gaia armor. I keep forgetting that. Alright, let's make sure we're on extreme mode. I don't know if I can check here. Let's see. Screen config? Turn to the game. I set it to extreme mode though when I first got into the game, like right when I was starting the stream up. So I gotta imagine it's gotta just be the health thing that's screwing me up. You little bitch. You can change your direction of firing? What the hell? I can't even do that. I'm going underneath you. Goodbye. Or not. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Oh, great. Now the Zero Virus is going to try to jump on me while I'm doing the Sigma platforms from X1. That's great. Yeah, this section with the Gaia armor is, it's a little tricky, but we'll make it. Or we won't. Latent skill, huh? Omega Theory? I don't know about that. Latent skill working it. Well, you know. I didn't want to say anything, but when you put it like that, I say as I jump into one of his attacks. Don't forget this. I'm just going through these guys. They're too tanky, man. I can't deal with it. Alright, that's fine. Does this thing give me 2 hits on my virus counter? Because it seems like it's doing a lot more to my virus counter than other stuff. Okay, I see now. I gotta wait a minute. Alright. Wait for it. There we go. And now we go. Alright, cool. That was easier than I was giving it credit for. And yeah, those guys are dealing enough damage. That's definitely extreme mode damage. I was unsure for a moment, but yeah, this is extreme mode damage for sure. Get out of my way. This part's going to be a little tough without the Dark Hold, because unfortunately we can't go through those spikes. But I'll do the best I can. I'm a little slow, so that's the problem with getting through these. They're fast and I'm slow, so that's a bit of an issue. You can duck underneath this guy's hits though if you're on level with him, so that helps a little with getting rid of him. Oh, they're unsynced. How the hell? I gotta take a hit here. Get out of my way. There we go. Alright, I'm getting out of here. We're running, boys! Okay, and girls. Excuse me. Pardon me. Oh, God. Get out of there, X. Alright. I don't know if that's a checkpoint right there, but I sure as hell hope it is. Because this last section is pretty tricky in and of itself. I could use my E-Tank here, but I kind of want to save it, honestly. So, there's a lot of different devils. The Zero series gets their own versions called the Rainbow Devil. Oh, no. Oh, that sounds like hell. I got to get up further than that. All right. Yes, we get a checkpoint right here. Good, good. Because now I can make it. Get out of my way. All right. Yeah, the lack of a higher jump with this thing really hurts it. So I don't know how I just did that, but I'll take it. Get out of here. Okay, we can get a health pellet there. Nice. I'll take the hit. If I can get through this guy a little easier. But yeah, you can just jump right on the spikes like they're not even there. It's really nice. Oh, God. Oh, God, get me out of here. That's a little too crazy for me. Is there a hidden thing here? Yes, there is! See, they had that same thing like they had in, was that Wire Sponge's stage had something like this, but I think there was also a hidden one in X4, if I remember right. I don't know, short-term memory is a bitch. So, we'll probably have full E-Tanks and Weapon Tank by the time we get to the final boss here, though. And here's the real reason, pretty much, why I wanted to use the Gaia armor. It was for that section there with us going up the vertical part, so I didn't have to worry about the spikes, and also for this boss, as you'll see in a moment. That's way more familiar. Oh, no. Not again! Yeah, Rangda Bangda is back from X1, and he's probably just about as hard as he is there, honestly. Here, I can stand on the spikes, though, so that kind of helps a lot. It helps with destroying that thing a little easier. Now, it doesn't give me much room to work with here, but I can probably still make it work. what else you got? Yeah, that's not gonna work. See? Easy as that with the Gaia armor. You can just stand right on the spikes and go to town. Super simple. Plus, you know, the obnoxious amount of health that I had pretty much helped there, so... See, I've never played this game where I've doubled down on a single character like this so much. I've always played it pretty much spread evenly between X and Zero, and I gotta say, this makes Extreme mode much more manageable than it used to be. So... Because X probably has about as much health currently as he normally does at the end of one of the Super Nintendo X games, so... I don't know, it's kind of making me like this game a little more than I remember liking it, sort of like with X3. Not nearly to the magnitude of X3, but yeah, I guess a little bit more than I used to. So, alright, let me double check my parts real quick. Make sure I got the right ones. Jumper, Super Recover... That's mostly there in case I get, like, life upgrades or, well, a life collectible or something, to make sure that it increases my E-tanks quicker. So, Ultimate Buster and Buster Plus. Those two in combination should really, really help, so... Because I don't have the shock buffer to rely on here, so that really, yeah, you know... makes it difficult. Pretty tough, yeah, but you quite like them. Actually, they look really cool, except for the pink glowing aura. Yeah, I like them as bosses. It's just, I think I overblow how much I dislike them. It's it's kind of a meme almost with the devils that people just have innate PTSD from them, but I kind of like the challenge that they provide, to be honest with you. It's not something you normally do in a Mega Man X game. It forces you to use all the tools at your disposal to beat them, which I can appreciate from a boss design standpoint, so... Yeah, Gaia Armor destroys Rangda Bangda version 2. It definitely does. It's ridiculous. Now, I'll tell you what the reason is for us going in as regular Armor X in a little while, but just know that you need to go in as regular Armor X here. It's important for something that's going to be a continuation in the series after this, if you know what I mean. It's also something that I didn't get to show off in X3, so this time I will show it off. Alright. But yeah, as you can see, just fully Ultimate Buster, just like that. Unfortunately, you have, like I said, noticeable startup ending lag on it. Like, I'm mashing as fast as I can, and this is the fastest you can shoot it. I think you can cancel, though. Like, you can do this, and then... Oh, no, never mind. I thought you could cancel by double swapping. I thought I saw somebody do that on speed run, but I could be wrong. It just makes me want to use the weapons more, though. Like, if an enemy is below me or something like that, I'll just want to use my weapon energy more. Oh god, don't do that, X. I can probably just clear this. Well, never mind. There we go. Just take it slow. It's not too... Oh god. Yeah, I guess that's why you don't take it slow. Never mind. Don't take it slow. Go as fast as you can. Love the OST they use for these first Sigma stages. It works. It does. It definitely does. I really like this one, for sure. I think Tri-Thunder might work okay here. Yeah, because you can do that and let it go along the ground. I could be using Gel Shaver as well, actually, so... Ooh. See, I hate sometimes that I'm using a control stick, so I double tap all the time, and it just makes me dash forward, and it sucks. I wish that wasn't in the game, that you could double tap to dash. It's not necessary at all. Okay. Jumper should make this section a little easier. Okay, let me pause so I can catch up with chat. Hey Todd, and hey Conker, how you guys doing? Yeah, Rangda Bangda's already dead, man. You missed Shadow... Well, actually, we got Shadow Devil on the first shot for some godforsaken reason. It was because I have so much health on this playthrough. I'm not used to having this much health. I didn't even have to use an E-tank on him. It was kind of ridiculous. But it'll be in the VOD, so you guys can check it out. Stream's going good, Conker. It's going pretty good. We're about halfway through the Sigma stages, and we're currently doing the third one as regular Armor X. There's a reason for it. We haven't gotten to it yet, but we will, so... Still hate Shadow Devil because how many times you fought him with Zero and then came a certain boss from X8. I don't know the boss from X8, but yeah, fighting the Shadow Devil with Zero is very difficult because he has to get inside so much, and the Shadow Devil deals so much damage, it's ridiculous. So, alright. Did I get that guy? I did. Wow. Alright, let Let me just jump over. Oh, God. That was tough. Oh, God. Eh. Get away from me. There. Oh, this is so tricky because the thing keeps blocking the shots. Oh, God. Just go. Just go. Okay. Whew. Close one. Yeah, you gotta be careful here. It's very easy to die. Oh, God. As I was about to die right there. Very easy to die here. This part in particular is a bastard. Oh, Jesus. Okay, hang on. Oh, God, that's not what I wanted to do. This is a bastard. Hang on. I got it. Okay, okay. Whew. Okay. Okay, hard part's over. Easy. No, that's not even true. Never mind. Hard part's still to come. Here, though, there is a vertical shaft and a single elevator. I don't think this elevator goes anywhere, but if you go down this vertical shaft, yeah, there's a secret entrance down here. So, there's actually something hidden, and it's very good, and it's something I didn't really get to... I mean, you don't get the golden armor like you do in X3 down here, but you get something pretty close. I never expected you to come here without the armor. Yeah, I'm full of surprises, Dr. Light. You should know that. You made me. But it's very dangerous to go without adequate equipment. To finish this battle, I'll give you the ultimate armor. See, he was holding out on me. I knew it. You can perform the Giga attack unlimited times, but don't get lazy and depend too much on the power of the armor. The end is near. Good luck, X. So yes, for coming down here as regular X, you get the ultimate armor. It's basically an upgrade of the 4th armor, and it's really, really good, but you don't get it unless you exit the stage and then return. We're going to try not to do that. I'm going to try to beat this as regular Armor X. And again, no shock buffer, so that will make this a challenge and a half, but we'll see what I can do. Okay, on this platform, wait a second, then jump. Because otherwise you'll hit your head, and you don't want to do that, so... Okay, made it. Cool. Oh, that's X6. I thought it said X8. My bad. Yeah, Nightmare Mother or something like that. Yeah, that boss in particular. It seems like the first boss in the Sigma stages on these are like always really difficult for X5 and X6 anyway. So it's tough. That fight is a bastard. I hate it. We'll get to that though. Doing good. Just came back from part 2 of shopping for this week. Oh, okay, gotcha. Almost done with the shopping then, because that's a lot of shopping trips in one. Then again, I'm used to buying pretty much just for myself when I go shopping, so I'm not used to, buying for more than one person. All right, round 1 of this fight. Here we go. This is the one that's probably going to give me the most trouble. There is a way to... That's a Dr. Wily symbol. Oh my God. Zero, what are you doing here? Yeah, this one's probably going to be the one that's going to give me the most trouble, because I know there's a way to cheese it, but I didn't practice it, so, Yes, that is the legitimate way of obtaining it. There are still codes that you can enter at the beginning of the game to get it if you want, and there's a code to even get an armor piece for Zero as well. You can get the black armor for Zero if you enter a code and pick him at the beginning of the game. And the black armor is really good. It has innate damage reduction like an armor piece for X does. And it has a couple of other features. I forget what they are. I think it can erase energy shots and one other thing. I forget exactly, but yeah, it's really good. Okay, here we go. Zero, I thought you'd be here. Zero, I came here to bring you back. My instincts told me I could find clues somewhere near here. Zero, it's too dangerous. You'll end up being consumed by the virus. Don't tell me you've checked my virus readings. I did. Why weren't you damaged even though you've been infected by the virus? In fact, you've become more powerful with the infection. Why? This isn't the time to fight when we have a mission to accomplish, but I'll bring you back by any means. You say you'll bring me back to the base even if you have to fight me. X, you can't dare to fight me. Your big heart, that's your kindness and your weakness. I'm okay, trust me. Zero, I don't want to lose you. I'm really worried about you. And I do trust you. That's why I have to fight you here to bring you back. Yeah, not as epic as expected. So, the climactic prophesized final battle is not something that's like, it's not like, oh yeah, well, it was prophesized because they have to fight each other because Zero's possessed by Sigma, nothing like that. They fight each other because X is worried about Zero getting infected. Now, it is better if the Space Shuttle and the Enigma fail, because then Zero literally does get possessed by Sigma, and you have to fight him from there. But it changes the after-fight cutscene into something that's not as good. So you either get a decent cutscene after the fight, or you get a decent cutscene during the fight. You can't have both. And this is another reason why the game, I feel like, flops, because it just takes the ending of it here when it's supposed to be climactic and everything, and it just, I don't know, it just shits all over it seems like. They did not do very well in this part, in my opinion. Why don't you come over here and say it to my face? Oh god, he's got Rikoha! Yeah, this is pretty much a kill or be killed situation, so I think the cheese method is to jump over his head, if I remember right, so, but, well, thankfully, I had enough health, even without Shock Buffer, to cheese him with Ultimate Buster, so... Yeah, I guess it wasn't as hard as I made it. Oh, okay then. What the hell happened? If you were watching closely, you may have caught that, but it's very difficult to see, so I'll explain it in a moment. Ah! I thought I won. I didn't expect you to do that. I never expected you to use the soul body. Oh... It's actually Twin Dream X. Yeah, so remember how Zero got the Twin Dream from, what was it, Spike Rose Red, I think, is the boss that you get it from? He actually used it against X in this fight in order to, because apparently what it does is it forces the person you use it on to have the same amount of health as you do. That's not how it works mechanically speaking, but in this case, Zero used it on Death's Door to reduce X's HP to 1, basically. So that's why that happened. I'm losing consciousness. Yeah, that's why that happened, in case you were wondering. It's not Soul Body. That was X's thing in X4, but yeah, Zero gets something similar called Twin Dream in X5, and that's what he used. So, X. Well, I guess it worked. 'Cause he's out for the count. Pretty much so is Zero. You've done very well, X. I will make your end easy! No, I won't allow you to! I know everything you're trying to do! What? You pitiful fool! Yeah, you said that already, Zero. You're as persistent as ever, Sigma. Blast, I haven't completed you. I will retreat for now. What does he mean by completed? Somehow, I know you two will come again. I'll be waiting for you. Wait, Sigma! I will defeat you, without fail! So they don't really explain that part. They explain it a little more in Zero's side, and maybe they tell you in X's side as well, but the reason why the Dr. Wily thing was appearing in the background when Zero appeared there is because Zero is... When Sigma before said that he was the last of the Doctor's creations, he was referring to Dr. Wily, who used to be Dr. Light's rival back in the original Mega Man games. Zero was the last robot that he created, and he probably kind of, maybe it's not really ever explained, destroyed Mega Man and probably killed Dr. Light. They never really explain that exactly, but... Then Zero was put into a sleep so he could move to the future where he was eventually found by Sigma, and then he passed the virus to him and all that other stuff. So, yeah, if that wasn't explained before, that's why. But we got the ultimate armor out of that, and we beat Zero, so... Unfortunately, it seems like he pretty much runs ahead of us here. I kind of wanted to do a thing where I had a second data file where I had Zero being the one fully upgraded, and we used him here because X was out of commission, but... it's alright. If I had a little bit more time in between the streams, I would have been able to do that, but I did not, so, yeah. Let's check out what I missed in chat. Yesterday did a little bit, today finished getting everything except Jam. I forgot multiple times. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, at least you got almost everything. Yeah, there is absolutely no reason for them to fight in this case, so... Not cake and ice cream. Boy, that would have been nice. Yeah, Zero is really spammy. It's kind of hard to dodge all of his stuff. It doesn't seem like it, but it is kind of hard to dodge all of his stuff. And it's hard to find your footing, excuse me, with his Rikoha there. Because you basically, like, you did what I do. You either kill him really quickly or you die pretty quickly, so it's kind of a kill or be killed situation. Remember when this scene happened, we all questioned why we didn't carry over our special weapons? Yeah, I couldn't tell you, Todd. I don't really know. If you can, by the way, if you do that section in 0, you can end up fighting X at the end of it, and he uses the ultimate armor, and he uses a bunch of different special weapons to do it. So I don't know. Maybe we'll come back one day and we'll do this game with 0 instead of X. I don't know. I don't feel like doing it now, but maybe in the future when I decide to play the X series again for the stream, because I probably will at some point. So yeah, it is better explained on 0's side. Yep, got it. If you had Maverick 0 for a boss, 0 actually won't get up, and Sigma will be like, "You're at my mercy, X and 0. I'll just go now." Yeah, he does. He does. He can just kill both of you right then and there, but he doesn't. He just leaves. So that's what I'm saying. You either get a good fight that makes sense, or you get a good end cutscene that makes sense. So yeah, you can't have both. Yeah, X does do a way better job of being a boss, because he uses a bunch of different weapons that he gets over the course of the game in the fight. So it's actually, no, he uses mostly his X4 stuff, if I remember right, in the fight there. I do that so infrequently with 0 that I can't quite remember. But I'm pretty sure he uses, like, Frost Tower. He'll use, what else? I think he uses the Cyclones as well, Double Cyclone. Whole chunk of different things, and he'll also use the Buster, obviously. But if you have Shot Eraser, I'm pretty sure you can take care of his Buster shots. So anyway, I'm getting a stronger oh, I'm not clicked on my PSXE. There we go. I'm getting a stronger energy reaction from point 11F5646. The energy is too strong to get an accurate data sample. I must be reading Sigma. I can't think of anyone but Sigma. Sigma's behind all of this. I won't stop you from going to fight anymore. I leave everything in your hands. Well, I would hope you wouldn't, Alia. You're here to be my navigator, not to be my conscience. Okay, but anyway, yeah. So we get the ultimate armor for X as well from that section. And, just like the 4th armor, you can equip 2 parts with it. So we're going to do just that. I'm going to do Jumper and, I think we'll do Buster Plus, because Quick Charge is nice, but I feel like Buster Plus works better with the Plasma Shot, because they have the invincibility frames from the Plasma, so you do get the Plasma with the Ultimate Armor, by the way. Don't know if that was explained. But we are, in fact, going to use the Ultimate Armor for the final stage, because what better way to finish this off than to use the armor that was meant to be the ultimate? You do get a spammable move with this as well, the Nova Strike. You can use it, you could use it once, and then you have to charge up in X4, but now you can use it an unlimited number of times, so... And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, Dance Dance Revolution Mega Man X Edition. I love this music. It's so stupid, but it's great, man. It's like, this is the end. This is the finale. One last showdown, you and Sigma. Go all out, because the music certainly is. I love it. I'll let you listen to it a little. It's so good. This is the kind of thing where it's like you go on Aka Remix and there's like a track normally, and then you go on Aka Remix and there's a remixed version and it's like this. But in this case, this is the normal track, and you go on Aka Remix and it's this like mellow jazzy remix of this. It's kind of weird. It's got like some weird reverse psychology stuff going on. And yeah, the background, I don't know what's going on in the background there. It makes me dizzy if I stare at it for too long, but okay. Let's go give Sigma his last dance. Other thing you can do, so yeah, you get the Plasma Shot back with this. You can charge up special weapons if you so... Actually, I gotta do it like this. Charge up special weapons if you want to, like that, so that's a thing. You also get a Giga Attack, and like it said, you can use it unlimited times. There it is, Nova Strike. And it gives you iframes throughout, so that's pretty nice. I'm gonna try not to abuse it, though. Like, I'm gonna try to only use it for sections where I need some extra mobility in the final fight with Sigma there. I'm not even killing anything. What the hell am I doing? I'm so used to Quick Charge, don't you know? I should be... You know what I should be doing is I should be using, like, this. Oh, God. Yeah, you go use that there. I'm just gonna run right past it. Anybody reminded of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles level from the regular NES there? Because that's what that reminds me of. I've never played that game, but that's what it reminds me of. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I didn't mean to do it there, but I guess I pressed it anyway. I will mean to do it there, though. Because I don't like fighting those guys. They're too tanky for me. Ooh, nice. I'll take those. And right down here, yeah, your regular 8 Maverick boss rush here, so... At least I don't have a Mega Man Dance series like Persona, yeah. Although with this music, I wouldn't be shocked on Mega Theory. Half expected directional arrows to rain down from the sky when the music started, yeah. I don't think you're alone in that assumption there, Conker. Seen the new TMNT movie trailer? I don't think I have, honestly. I don't keep up with movies that much, to be honest with you, so... Alright, let's do this. Get this 8 boss rush going. I'm gonna use their weaknesses, though, instead of the Nova Strike. As much as I could spam it all day and all night, I'm gonna try not to. I'll try to hold off on my trigger finger here. Yeah, here's the thing about X5's bosses in this boss rush, is that they have an obnoxious amount of health. It's the only difference, really, between them and the normal fights, is that they have this obnoxious amount of health, so... Now, the Skyver still has his thing where he'll do that. I'm kind of trying to hold off before I use the, what's it called? His weakness, and his weakness is the Dark Hold, so, as you'll see in a moment. Oops. Oh, okay. I almost feel like the background is messing with my capacity to see where he's going. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna wait just a second before I use the thing until he goes there, and then time stop! So yeah, this is his weakness because it actually stops him, unlike most bosses, so... One more, and then stop. So yeah, there's the big tornado that you can get there. Okay. So he's gonna come from... Oh, okay, wrong side. Hey. Trying to get him. There we go. Now we got him. Yeah, I honestly have trouble with this section, the 8 boss rush here, more than most of the 8 boss rushes here. So, probably because the boss weapons do similar things they do in X2, where it's not like it totally interrupts their pattern there. It makes it somewhat easier, but not like immensely so. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Or maybe it's the obnoxious amount of health they have. That could be it, too. Then again, it sort of matches my obnoxious amounts of health, so I guess that makes sense. Alright, who we got here? We have... Spike Rose Red. He's weak to ground fire, so let's give him a taste of fire. There you go. So he'll use it, and then he'll jump. Basically, he'll hit the ground, he'll jump to where you were, so just dash underneath him, and you can do this. He's one of the ones that actually you can loop with his weakness, so I don't think you can do this with everybody, though. Like, as you could see with the Skyver, you get a few moments of invulnerability where you can actually do stuff, but nothing nearly as broken as this. Oh, God. Nothing nearly as broken as this. Mostly because he'll spawn his little doppelganger there, and that makes it a little harder to, do everything with him. I think this is like phase 3 of the fight, so he'll always move to a different section and then start using his whip stuff. I think he's trying to use his desperation move, but, well, it's not working for him, so... They meet and fight Batman? Oh. Well, okay. That seems a little random, but alright. That's cool, though. Persona and their many spin-offs because they ended up ruining themselves at almost big projects. Ah, okay. Yeah, they do make a lot of spin-offs for Persona, don't they? Too bad. Reminds you of the first Naruto series. So good, but it killed itself with the kill. Oh, okay. Yeah, it just... There's too many of them at this point is kind of what you're saying, I guess, so... Yeah. Just a little bit, yeah. Okay. Crescent Grizzly is weak to the spike ball, I think? Let's find out. Wow. Not what I wanted to do, but alright. Yes, he is. Okay, cool. The only problem, of course, is that he has like 7,000 moments of invulnerability after you use it. Granted, you can still kind of lock him into place with it, but it's... It's a little easier to lock him into place with this, though, than it is to use the Twin Dream, because, well, the Twin Dream is like... I think the Twin Dream, like, disappears after a moment. Like, you can't just spam it like this, basically, so... Oh, it killed itself with filler. Oh, okay, that's what you meant. It wasn't clear before. Okay. And also the fact that they have so much health doesn't help them in this case, you know, the enemies here. It makes the fight slower almost, I want to say. So we're going to start using the X-Buster instead, because at least then I can, you know, I can do other stuff besides that. Okay. I don't know if you can use both. Let's find out. And shoot that. Nope. Oh, it wasn't far enough, so... Wow. Yeah, we'll just wait for him to come back down, and then we'll go from there. Whoa. Oops. Well, yeah, you're supposed to duck under that second one, but I'm not that great at it. Oh, okay. I guess he shoots one up and then one down. Is he going to do down again? Nope. Okay. Got it. Got it. 1, 2, shoot. Oh, okay. Oh, he jumped into it. Nice. So you can sort of manipulate the AI with this, too. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like it takes too long when you use the weaknesses in this game. I don't know what it is. Probably, again, just the large amounts of health that they have, so... Yes, that's pretty much it right there, Omega Theory. Instead of a challenge, the larger life bars kind of just make it boring, really. Because it's the same fight. It's nothing different from what you did originally when you were fighting them. It's just, you fight them with more health. And that's it. So, yeah. It's unfortunate, but, well, it's alright. We'll make it work. Oh, okay, here we go. So now we get to fight Tidal Whale again, and unfortunately his weakness makes his boss fight go from a unique challenge to kind of nothing, honestly, because the Crescent Shot just, it stuns him, and it forces him to break all of the ice blocks and start over, which is, I almost feel bad for the guy. It's like he's trying so hard to give you this nice obstacle course, and you just fucking Crescent Shot him in the face. It's so mean. And it's like, I don't know, it's like taking candy from a baby, basically. It just feels morally wrong to do this to Tidal Whale. You're supposed to save the Ocean X, not murder it. You can even prevent him from doing his little desperation move, too, if you keep doing this, so... Like, he'll try to go to the other side of the screen, and he just won't make it, so... Like, hang on. Is he gonna do it now? Yep. Oop, I guess he did make it. Good on him. Well, anyway. Yeah, it just sort of... It's just not good. Yeah, that's kind of what it is, Conquer. It's like you're training a cat, and every time it does something you don't want it to do, you just spray it with water in the face. Except it's that, like, times about 24 or 25 C-shots, which I think is what I had to do there to kill him. It's just like, well... okay, we got Wing Spiral, Tri-Thunder, Firefly Laser, and Goose Shaver left. I think I know who's weak to what, but I'm not 100% sure. So let's find out who's here, and maybe I'll figure it out. I think this is... Oh, okay, it's Volkraken. Okay. I should have known just from the stage hazards, or the stage design, but oh well. He is weak to Goose Shaver, I want to say. Hang on, let me look. Let's see. Because Burn Dino Rex is weak to this. He gives you the Tri-Thunder, so he's not weak to that. I think that's Shining Firefly is weak to Tri-Thunder. Dark Necrobat's weak to the Firefly Laser, so he's got to be weak to Goose Shaver. And Jumper really makes this trivial, too, because you can just kind of jump over his Tri-Thunders if you're actually, playing the game correctly, unlike me. And just do this over and over. Okay, you know what? Forget what I said about you not being able to loop the bosses. I was misremembering. Because you totally can. Gotcha. Yeah, it pretty much trivializes this. Wow. Wow. Okay. I still think Volkraken is the busiest out of all the bosses, but yeah, it's not nearly as obnoxious as it was the first time through. Pretty much, Conquer. Yeah, that's pretty much what the weaknesses let you do, is it lets you trivialize any boss mechanics that you'd normally have to do. But to be fair, it is the second time we're fighting them, so it sort of makes sense to me. It's like, hey, you overcame these guys one at a time before, now they're basically just mooks to you. So it makes you feel like you've gained strength over the course of the game, I suppose. That's the way I see it, anyway. Yeah, Parashim, Naruto, Shippuden. Had so many fillers and flashbacks, ended up kind of ruining the tension that we're trying so hard to set. Excuse me. See, I didn't really keep up with Naruto either. Not too much in terms of the anime that I've seen. It's mostly the old stuff that I kept up with. This is Shining Firefly, I think. Excuse me. Yep. So I couldn't tell you if that's true or not. I was not keeping up. I think I watched like the first maybe like 5 or 6 episodes of Naruto, and it was on Toonami, and then after that it was like, if I caught it on a day when I had nothing to do, then, whatever, but... Oop. Gotta be careful. Make sure you shoot it at the moment when it would actually make sense. Like right there. But yeah, it's sort of like Boomerang Kawanger in the regard that the homing torpedoes break his invulnerability. In this case, the Tri-Thunder does. So, and it's really easy because he's always on the ceiling, so pretty much just stand in one place and do this. Oh, there we go. It also destroys his Firefly Laser, which is just like icing on the cake, man. I guess we get the hard ones out of the way first, because I went to the right there. Whoa. That was a little close. Oh, God. Ha. Oh, that looked electrically charged. Holy hell. Maybe it was just rainbow colored. Am I out of Tri-Thunders? No, not quite. Yeah, you never really need weapon energy in this game because you never use it enough to really need you to upgrade it. I think that's why a lot of people just say, oh, just take weapons in life when you're taking an upgrade. You don't need the energy stuff. And you really don't unless you're just getting a part for it, so I don't need these. I don't know why I'm collecting them. Okay, 2 left. Yeah, flawless victory. Yeah, I'll read the rest in a second once we deal with Dark Necrobat. Okay. I don't know why I'm going in the menu to do this, but whatever. Oh, okay. There we go. I was like, did I hit him? There we go. I might not have enough to actually get through his entire health bar, though, especially if I whiff like that. Get back here! It's okay, though. Come here, you. Ha! Yeah, not quite the aiming laser, unfortunately. I mean, it is fun to play around with, but... Okay, I was trying to... Oh, okay. See how long this lasts. Let's try to snake it over to him. Come here, you. There we go. That lasts really a long time. Gotta be a little careful. We're gonna run out of these in a minute, though, so... I mean, I have a weapon tank that I could use, but... Do I really want to? To go this slowly? Not really. I'll be honest. It's a cool mechanic, and I wish they did more with the Firefly laser in terms of the challenges you could do with it. But, well, yeah. Just didn't really trip my trigger. Sound waves. Here we go. Oh, okay. This is fine. Uh-oh. He used the dark hold on me! It's okay. That's what it does if he manages to get to that section without you shooting him. He uses the dark hold, so... It's really not that crucial, though, to actually do anything about it, so... Okay. Gotcha. God has forsaken you once again, Dark Necrobat, I'm sorry to say. Case of Atlas. Feels really weird to see the Persona characters, especially those from 3, ending up in a dancing game, but business is business and they need money. Yeah, it is a little weird, especially the way the 3's story goes. It's kind of like, well, what are you guys doing? But we haven't played 3 yet, so we'll get to that when we get to that. They always had trouble managing their resources. Yeah, the development hell with Persona 5 was a problem for them, for sure. Let me see what else I missed. Have to be careful where you catch Naruto. Some filler is meaningful to the series, but a lot of it's not. Oh, jeez. Can you ever tell the difference between those two? Unfortunate part about Naruto, you can't really tell it was meaningful and oh, okay, I guess you can't tell the difference. Not until it passed. Pretty much. Arc about Gaara at the very end of the series, leading to Shippuden. Remember that one? It's been a long time. Looks like he used Dark Hole as an evasion tool. Yeah, he kind of does, in a way. True. That's true, so... Yeah, P3 is a very dark game, and seeing them in a dancing game is kind of like... I mean, I'm glad they're getting some kind of happy ending, but it's not really canon, is it? They don't get a happy ending. Just, I'll spoil that much there. It's not much of a spoiler, but they don't get a happy ending in P3. Actually, okay, so he's weak to Wing Spiral. I always have a hard time hitting him with it, though, so probably here would be the best place to do it. Like when he's jumping, basically. Let's see. Or you could just do that. That's fine. I guess, I mean, you could do it like... Because you can control the Wing Spiral slightly when you're moving it, so... You could just, like, have it move across the screen a little bit, I guess. But yeah, I always take so much damage fighting Burn Dino Rex when I'm using his weakness. It's like, what? I guess you could do it like that, where you do it kind of like the Shippuden from X4 with Zero. Just use it as a dash tool. Ha! He does look fairly silly, though, when he gets hit by it, so... Hoo-ah! Gotcha. Gonna do that again? Nope. Okay. I'm getting the hang of it a little bit now. It's just tricky, that's all. It's really tricky if you're using Zero as well, so I would not recommend using his weakness if you're using Zero here, because it's way harder to use than this the Sea Sword to kill him. And the Sea Sword deals decent damage as it is, so it's like, you know, don't bother. Because with Zero, you have to do it kind of like the Shipuga from X4, where you dash and then you use it. But the timing is really tight on it, so it's not as easy as I'm making it sound like. I don't want to use an E-Tank here. I might end up just shooting him normally from here on out, because I can dodge a little easier. He says as he doesn't dodge anything. There we go. Yeah, there's a little... You can't really see his pose there, but again, it looks like he's T-posing with his arms down. It's like, come on, man. Hey, just... Passion of the Christ Hellbad. I mean, it's not too far off, actually. Depends on if you play FES original. Yeah, that's a good point, yeah. The only version of Persona 3 I've ever played is portable, so I can't really say one way or the other. I do know the FES it's not really a DLC, it's like it's a post-game thing. It's called The Answer. It's pretty dark. I guess it gives closure, but it's still pretty dark. So, special weapons don't do a lot, which is weird because of its weakness. Right, yeah, exactly. So, yep, dodge fail. It's okay, though, we made it. Now we can go fight Sigma. Do I get my weapon? Okay, I don't get my weapon energy back. That's okay, though, because if you die, you do get it back. Alright, now we're here. Let's make this work. You know what I should be using? First of all, I should just be jumping over these, but... I guess I could just use the Nova Strike, but I kind of don't want to, you know? I don't want to use it unless it's an emergency. That's what it's supposed to be for. You know what? Fuck this. Because I can go up here now and grab this, so... Can I hit you? Can I hit you before you hit me? No. That's fine. Alright. Not very good at dodging these guys, I'll be honest. It's okay, though. Now we're at the end. Remember the disappearing platforms from the original Mega Man series? Well, they come back. Not with a vengeance here, though. This part isn't too bad. Gotta be a little careful there because the platform barely appears before you have to jump, and it's like, oh god. But we made it. Because this is the end, right here. Alright, like I said, I'm going to try to not abuse the Nova Strike. I don't think I'll need it. I have 2 full E-Tanks, so if I need that, I can always do that. Sigma's first form is weak to the Tri-Thunder, so I'm going to try to use that on him instead of the Buster as best I can. So, well, lag. Alright, where'd Zero go? I know he's got to be around here somewhere. I've searched every last nook and cranny of this place besides this. Well, we found Sigma, so I guess that's the important thing. Oh, actually, wait, no, Zero's on my character select. Never mind. No, I'm playing it off like he ran ahead of us, but anyway. Impressive. The #1 Reploid you are. You came much earlier than I expected. That's what she said. Why? Why did you do this? Because of Zero. To awaken Zero from his false self. What? I've conducted thorough research and reached a tremendous result. I wanted to find out what Zero truly is and scatter the virus all over the Earth to purify his body. But the amount of the virus was insufficient, so I used the rundown colony, making it a virus colony, and let it land on the Earth, which it didn't do, by the way, Sigma, just a thought. You know the outcome, don't you? You almost annihilated the Earth for that? You're sick! Fortunately, there are these handy guys called Maverick Hunters, ever ready and able to come to the rescue. And I knew the Earth would be safe and no, but then why did you do it, Sigma? Because what if we failed? What if we failed with the I mean, I guess he still gets what he wants. Xanadus Gambit, catch-22, but, you know. But alas, most of the hunters have also become Mavericks. That was a close one. You? How many hunters have been lost because of you? I'll never forgive you for this. You're going to pay for what you've done. And so begins the climactic final showdown with Sigma. Of course, he doesn't have just the single form. He's got more than one. I find it hard to dodge him here because you can still get hit by his after images that you see there. I don't know what it is about it that's hard, but... Oh, God. Don't know how I dodged that one, but that's okay. But yeah, that pink trail that he leaves behind, you can still get hit by that, so you gotta be a little careful. Yeah. Well, I was trying to be slick and dodge between the stuff there, but it didn't really go in my favor, did it? But yeah. Nice throwback, though, to X1, where he's weak to the electric spark. I like that. Nice touch. Okay, this part's a bastard, because you gotta do that, it's a slow one, and then you gotta dash in between those. And it's like, oh my god, that last one is so frickin' fast and it deals so much damage, it's ridiculous. I guess you could do that too. Well, I want to use my E-Tank if I can afford to. This first fight with him here is gonna pretty much just be me, like, taking notes, quote-unquote. I'm not trying to beat him this time, so... Oop, okay. Sometimes he'll do that, too, where he doesn't use multiple... or he doesn't use the fast beams, rather. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Nope. Alright. Let's see, what did I miss? FES, also known as Festival, is meant to change things that were confusing and push one character. Oh, okay, gotcha. What'd you miss about the P3 discussion? Just came back. Yeah, it wasn't too much, honestly. We were just talking about the difference between the original version and FES, basically. So, yeah, it didn't do too much. Can't have failed because the game is programmed to always get to this point. Sigma's smarter than you give him credit for. Yeah, that's a good point, Todd, actually. Haven't really thought about that, actually, so... Yeah, it was close. That is only the first form, though, so we gotta... I'd like to not use an E-Tank on the first form. I'd like to use it, like, to fill up to start the second form, and then use it during the second form if need be. And you can fill up if you need them on that life energy there, but it's really limited. You have to keep fighting him over and over and over again to fill up on it, so... Yeah, we're pretty much going to use these first couple of fights as practice. So, oh god. To make sure that I can fight him okay. I mean, hell, if we can get through the fight without me taking too much damage in the opening sections here, that would be perfect. I don't think he can do anything when you're above his head like this, so... I guess I'm just going to stay here. Oh, I guess I could have Tri-Thundered him. Oh well. Because I could have just kept doing this. The wall is your friend, as it was in X1, really. Yeah. Here's where the problems can start. Ah. Close one. Oh god, I forgot he was there. I do like the thunder effect, though, that happens when you hit him with it. It's like, it feels visceral almost. You know, I don't know if that's the right word for it. It's a nice effect. That's the important thing to get out of that section. Ah, still can't dash through that. See, there's the problem right there, is that deals so frickin' much damage that you can go from a near perfect fight to almost dead, like in 2-3 hits on extreme mode. It's nuts. Like, see, look how much damage that did. I have an armor that reduces damage by 50%, and I have all this health, and it still kills me in like 3-4 hits, so it's ridiculous. It's okay, though. We're going to be at this for a little bit, but it's fine. The more we do, the more we learn. I might use the Nova Strike, actually, to go through the middle of that, because you get iframes, like I said. I know that's a little bit of cheating, but if I have to, I will. So... actually, I could have just pressed circle a couple of times, but that's okay. This is the first game you beat in the series, and it was not worth it. Yeah, Jesus Christ, Todd. Yeah, I should have started with X1. That would have been a little better, I think. Because X1 is a nice introduction. So... Just gotta concentrate just a little bit here. Put on my try-hard pants just a little bit, don't you know? Yeah. Get me underneath that. Jesus Christ, I almost just murdered myself. Uh-oh. There you go. Well, I still got hit, but oh god. Okay, so it's not as broken as I was thinking with using the Nova Strike there. Probably could still use it, though. Oh, God. Oh, I put away my... Okay. Using the Nova Strike. I forgot that it puts away your weapon if you use the Nova Strike. Alright, phase 2. I'm still not going to use a tank yet, because until I really feel like this is the one, I'm not going to use it, because this is more for practice and to see how it goes. This is how I play these games on these hard modes, is I practice first, and then I do the real run when I feel like I've had enough practice. But of course there's a second form. This isn't much of a spoiler, is it? What else would you have used the Nova Strike for? The second form, Conquer. The second form. What if this is the one? That's a good point. I mean, I'll know. I'll know if this is the one, because I'll do, like, the first little bit of the fight. You get that feeling, you know what I mean? Where it's like, okay, I've done the first little bit of the fight. I've dodged everything, even though it's the first attempt. This is it. Then I'll use it, so... Don't think it would be cheating. They give it to you. You don't really have to hack for it, or at least that's how you take it. Okay, well, that's fair enough. But it will be useful in this second form. I'll just give you that much, because there are some sections in this second phase where it's really hard to dodge if you don't use the Nova Strike for the iframes. So, but we'll see those in a minute. Kira, thanks for the auto host. Appreciate that. All right, let's do this. The number one hunter you are, X. The stronger you are, the more I want to destroy you. It was pointless to have Zero fight you after all. You are the number one hunter. You show no mercy for enemies or comrades. Shut up! Where are you? Here I am. Anybody else get a Transformers Cybertron feel from this? Not like a game, like not War for Cybertron, but like the old shows from the 2000s where they had these crappy 3D models in the background. I always get that feeling from this. Here I am. You can challenge me at any time. I have delightful news. I've recently acquired a new partner. He has been very supportive. He seems to have created quite a few robots, and he gave me the toughest body that you will ever see. Mega Man X7. Excuse me, I had something in my throat. You got here sooner than I expected, so it is not yet complete, but it is enough to defeat you. He is an excellent partner. I believe you two know each other. In fact, he used to be a comrade of yours. That's not even remotely true, actually. He's talking about Dr. Wily, in case you're wondering. And at this point, X wouldn't know who Dr. Wily is, because he never met the man. So, he was very persistent about you, and that makes him very helpful to me. Although, now that I think about it, we haven't seen Dr. Kane since X3, have we? Maybe Dr. Kane went rogue. What the hell, Dr. Kane? You see, X, there is someone other than me who hates you. Now feel our combined rage and die! But not before suffering horribly. Goodbye, X! So here's the final fight against Sigma. Supposed to be the final fight in the series, too, but, well, we all know how that went. He's weak to the spike ball. His weakness is that big jewel up there. So, yeah, we want to get on the thing, jump up, spike ball. It's got limited range, though, so you got to be a little careful. Oh, God. You can destroy the what's it called there, but it's really, yeah. Sorry, I got to concentrate on this part just a smidge. You can destroy the hands, but I would not recommend it. There we go. Wow. Don't want to stand between them, though. Because they'll do that, and that's no good. So yeah, try to stand on top of them, and then spike. Oh god, and then spike ball. Okay, you know what? We are gonna use an E-tank here. I'm going all out this time, and if it doesn't work, well, fuck me, I guess. Alright, here we go. If it doesn't work, I'll just use the Nova Strike more, that's all. That's what we'll save the Nova Strike for, if I have to, you know? Oh, God. Thankfully, I'm pretty sure his head doesn't have a hitbox on it, so you can kind of just go through it if need be. Yeah, that was close. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Don't get squished. Ouch. Ouch. See, that's the problem. Those spikes deal lots of damage, so gotta be a little careful. Well, okay, lag. I don't know how I just did that. I'm pretty sure that was the lag helping me there. He usually uses this multiple times in a row, so you kind of get a breather almost a little bit, so that's kind of nice. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, this is the part that I was talking about, where it's a lot easier to use the Nova Strike. Oh, God. To get away from it, because Jesus, man. Oh, my God, I'm almost dead, I just realized. I didn't realize it until it was too late. Yeah, see, that's why I don't want to use those unless it's absolutely necessary, so... Because now I gotta fill another tank up again. Well, it doesn't take that long, I suppose, so that's fine. Maybe I should have equipped Super Recover instead of Buster Plus, since I'm not using the Buster that much. Oh, well. Not a big deal. You do have to fight him all over again, though, if you die. You have to go all the way back to the first phase, so that's the trouble. It's okay, though. We should make it. Excuse me. Yeah, I think it was try and conquer, but I don't know if it, I don't know if it helped that much in the end. He just deals so much damage, dude. It's fine, though. We'll make it. We'll make it. Not so fun when I shoot electricity at you, is it, Sigma? Oh, God. Alright. This is what, take 3, I think? Or is this take 4? I forget. Ouch. See, I gotta not do what I was just doing there. Ooh. If I want this to be the one, I gotta not be stupoid. Oh, here we go. The hard part of this part. I mean, I do take a hit there. That's the other trouble with that, but it's okay though. It's the easy one. Oh, God. Without. Oh! Skin of my chest hairs there. Jesus Christ. Cole's watching as well, ladies and gentlemen, so if you hear Peanut Gallery in the background, that would be what's going on. Oh. Not this time. Oh, crap. Ugh. Alright, I was going to say not this time, but he got me this time. Yeah, kind of. Alright. Let's try this again, Sigma. But yeah, the more that we do this second phase, the more that I mechanically learn it. So eventually I'll be so used to it. It's kind of like fighting a Dark Souls boss, basically. I hate to say this is the Dark Souls of Mega Man games, but, well, you know. Oh, God, I'm about to get squished. Okay, we're good. We're good. And now we're not good. Alright. I missed. Gotta not miss here, X. Oh, God. Ew. Alright. Oh, Jesus! H! Okay. Yeah, I'm not using an E-Tank this time. I don't think it's the one. It doesn't feel right. That was a little slick, huh? Oh, God. Oh, God, I stepped on it with my ankle. Now, thankfully, when you hit continue there, you don't have to do the whole stage all over again. Just make sure you don't hit stage select, or else you're going to cry.
Otherwise,
so.
we have a game jump situation where you just fucking aneurysm.
I would cry. I would cry on stream if I hit stage select there. I really would. Like
We'll make
there's
sure that you don't hit
there's
stage
no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'd cry on stream. Oh, you watched the 70s version of Transformers? Okay, gotcha.
80s.
I was just referring to Sigma's final form looking like the Transformers from like Energon and Cybertron, like, you know, those crappy 3D models that they used way back in the early 2000s. Ooh, I must have hit him like on a frame 1 there, Jesus. Nope. That one, there we go. That works.
I just love how that projectile hits everything in front of you and the floor.
Oh god. He bamboozled me! Yeah, Tri-Thunder's really nice. It hits up, down, and around. It really kind of accommodates for X's weaknesses of only being able to fire in one direction, so...
You hit him with that Nova attack?
I might have. I really like Sigma's final fight theme here, too. It's really good. Oh, we're good.
Screaming at myself to finish, damn it.
Oh god, yeah, this isn't the one either. Might die on his first form here.
Listen,
Keeps this shit up.
Get through his first form, and you don't get hit at all.
Yeah, I was gonna spam the Nova Strike right there when I hit the ground, but oh well. How'd that Spike Fist not hit? I couldn't tell you, Conker. I don't know.
Perfect dodging?
It must not have as big of a hitbox as it seems like, if I'm being honest.
I don't think the jets are a hitbox. I think
No, the jets on the back are not a hitbox. That's a good point, Cole. The jets on the back are not a hitbox. The spikes are, though. And if you get squished between them, it does 1/3 of your health and damage, which is just obnoxious. Let's not deal with that.
Upside, you got an hour and a half.
I don't know if it's an hour and a half. Oh, God.
It's 6 hours.
So the stream's been going for about an hour and 50 minutes, I think, so we've got some time.
We got plenty of time.
Like I said, this might end up being a 3 and 3, where I end up with one 3-hour stream and then another 3-hour stream, so it depends on how long Sigma takes us. It took me, on my test run, when I split it evenly between X and 0, it took me around 2 hours to beat him, so...
Remember when the final boss is a challenger? Me too.
I still can't find the right spot to hit that with. Oh, God. I mean, I could use the Nova Strike, but as we've seen previously, the Nova Strike just sends me ricocheting right into him, so we don't really want that. Nice. I'm not going to have enough time. Yeah, I can't do that. Oh, God. Okay, well, that works.
Stop thinking there for a minute.
Well, that works. I mean, if it's the last hit, it seems to work pretty good. We just got to get him down to the last hit before he uses the fast energy waves. You know what I will do here, though? I will use my energy tank that's not completely full to give myself a little bit of energy. So...
Look, if you get him below half, I don't think you have an excuse to use it.
If I get him to half health, I will use my second energy tank, but right now I've got this one that's almost full. Is it worth using it? Because it will be full if I do the next one. Yeah. It doesn't give me nearly as much HP back, but it's okay. Oh god, don't get squished. I just lost like half the energy I just took back. He does that sometimes, doesn't he? Oh god.
Touch your heel.
Yeah, not this time. Yeah. Can dodge that a lot easier than the lightning head from X4, I'll tell you what. Oh god. Okay. Damn it. He gets the iframes thing, man. He's starting to use them against me. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't like this part at all. Oh my god. You're supposed to blow that up, I think. I don't know how to do it. Maybe I should use the Nova Strike there, too.
I wonder if you can blow the hands off.
You can blow that hand up, actually, yes, so...
Oh, would you look at that?
I can't tell if it's on the screen right now or not. Let me see. It will be in a moment. I just got to follow, so we'll see in a moment. I might hear it and I might not because it's lowered with the game volume, but I'll say it now. Let's see. Agapal the Composer, thank you for following. Appreciate that. Yeah, come on, champ. All right, let's put our serious pants on here.
Serious.
We got to get this.
I think you should spend a run trying to find the frame to dodge the fucking
there it is.
And bottom one.
There's the follow alert. Thank you, Agpal. Appreciate that.
That's a weird frame dodge.
It is. It is a very weird frame dodge, but yeah, we'll make it work. Going up. Going down. Sorry for the lack of commentary. There's some intense concentration going on here right now.
If I had the mic, I'd be trying to give commentary.
Woo! Okay. Slow one, okay. Ah. Easy one, and I fucked it up! Yeah, it's the hard one. Yeah, okay. That actually might be okay there. I just thought of something. Because if I use the Nova Strike to the left, I don't get damaged by him. It's just, do I make it there before the shockwaves? Because I'm pretty sure I make it there before the shockwaves, so... Maybe what I need to do is I need to not jump when I do the Nova Strike, because then I should be able to hit him with the corner of my body, but not take damage from his foot, I think. We're going to try that this time if he does the big shockwave, the hard one. So, be prepared, ladies and gentlemen. We're testing some things out.
One of them gets high enough off the ground where you can duck under it, and the other one doesn't. That one doesn't.
Yeah, he's a weird boss fight. Oh god.
Take a deep breath, Jimmy.
Yeah, slow down.
Take a deep breath and just watch his patterns.
Slow down, it's the first form now. Oh. He tried to bamboozle me again.
Waves.
No, it's the slow one. Okay, that's fine. He's over there. Okay, hang on. Gotta go back to the Tri-Thunder. There we go.
Always go Super Saiyan!
Yeah, he does that
Upgrading
sometimes.
his fucking hitbox.
No. Okay, that works. That works.
2 hits? That's not bad.
Even if and by the way, if you feel like you're watching this and I'm making this look somewhat simple,
it's not.
It's not. This is actually legitimately very difficult. So
I saw him his breath lapse when he took that hit.
Yeah, I was unhappy. All right, here we go. Spike ball. Go this way. Oh, okay, it's fine.
Busters are not a hitbox. You can go through them.
Right. Okay. The jumper should help me a little bit here too, though. It should help with me moving quite a bit. Yeah, he's doing spark balls now. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're still good. We're not still good. Oh, there's those again. Oh my god. Yeah. Jesus Christ. I'm scaring you? I'm scaring me.
The boss is getting into your head.
Oh, hey, did I hit him twice there? Holy shit. That's nice. Oh no, not this! Damn it. I thought it was spark balls, but the dark box got me. I'm getting better, and I'm getting close to having 2 E-tanks. That will really, really help, though. So we'll get this. We'll get this. We're spending about 3 to 5 minutes an attempt. It's not too bad. It's gonna feel like an eternity, though. I will tell you that. And if it feels like an eternity for you, imagine how it is for me. So
I stop breathing whenever he gets to the second form.
You're gonna get lightheaded, bro. You should stop doing that. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna, yeah, there we go. Safer than what I was doing. You can't lock him in place there, unfortunately. He will always eventually, yeah, move. So, oop. There we go. Careful. Oh my god, he bamboozled me! It's okay, I bamboozled him by going and ducking underneath his thing there, so. Easy one. Oh god, he's gonna be over here. Okay. Gotta switch. Oh god, he switched walls twice! You're not supposed to do that! There we go! Got it! Okay, so if I don't jump, I don't take a hit from him. Cool. We're learning! We're learning, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get there.
It's the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen.
It's like an after image. Okay. Phase 1, we learned something this time, though.
You're averaging about 2 hits in the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Which is good, because you're getting him down to about half health without using E-tanks.
Yes.
Before you die.
Hey, Pem, thanks for the auto host. Appreciate that.
Although I'm noticing a lack of continues under the X.
Yeah, but you can click continue, and then you spawn right where you had the checkpoint anyway, so it's not a big deal.
Seems weird.
Yeah, it is. It basically, the life system is completely pointless. Jumper really helps here too. Like, do not... Okay, I just squished myself. Do not underestimate how much jumper helps here. It's really good. Okay, he's doing spark balls. It's okay, we're still good. I had this down though before, and I seem to be fucking it up a little bit, which is not good.
Jump's just a really touchy.
Oh, okay. I had to stand up there, else I would have... I was either squished or I was getting hit by a laser, so either one would have been bad for me. Okay, this is happening. 1, 2, 3, go! I'm out! I'm out!
Feeling it.
I'm not feeling it. I went in the wrong direction. I waited too long. I got spooked. I got spooked and I waited too long to go through.
You are really trying to beat him without using E-tanks.
Boy, that would be nice. Sigma Extreme Mode difficulty, no okay, we've got 2 full E-tanks. This is the one, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I'm going to say that preemptively and then, like, get hit 6 times here.
I would just like to
in the first phase. Yes.
Just take a deep breath and watch his fucking patterns.
Mm-hmm. I was way too spooked. Oh my! I could feel. I feel like I was emanating the spook across the mic and across the stream to everyone else, and I'm glad that it was apparent to more than just me. Because Jesus, I think he is. Yeah, he's trying to bamboozle me. So
trying.
Keyword is trying. Not doing a good job of it right now, but we'll see. Oop. Ha! He's coming up again. Okay, I don't know what he's doing now. He's just... He loves dashing, man, so much. Today's leg day for Sigma.
Look at that new body. He wants to test that shit out.
Oh, God. There we go. See? That's not so... I mean, I lose my Tri-Thunder every time I do it, but... It's okay, though. It's okay, though.
Averaging about 2 hits. Bud.
Ah, okay. Oh, God. Do it again. I got him. I mean, I got hit, but I got him.
You dodged the laser.
Apparently way too surprised that you dodged the lasers that Jimmy.exe stopped working for... Yeah, my brain needed to adjust to it actually happening. It was... Oh, man.
Try not to use your E-tanks until the very last possible limit.
Yep, pretty much. I hope you're all on the edge of your seats the way that I'm on the edge of my seat, though. Because this is tense, man.
He isn't actually on the edge of his seat, but I like to imagine. Oh, he's going for Hadouken, I think.
Yeah, he is. Jumper. Jumper will save me.
He might try to scrunch you.
He did. Didn't work. Oh, God.
That was like a frame!
Yeah, it was.
Going for sparkles.
We hope. We hope it's not Dark Box, because holy shit, Dark Box sucks.
Dark Box is like fighting that one mother enemy.
I almost had it.
We don't talk about that fucker.
Oh, we already talked about that today. A little bit, not much.
Is it bad that I'm kind of excited to watch you play Act 6? I know what particular good at that game.
I wouldn't call myself good at that game.
You
but
understand it.
Yeah.
You know,
I can't get the timing on that again. I don't know what it is. I'm bamboozled, I think. Oh, God. Ah, I still squished me. Okay. I think he's doing Dark Box. No, it's not Dark Box. Okay.
fuck.
That was close. You know what I need to do there? I need to use the wall. That's what I need to do. I need to use the wall to get over that stuff. Okay.
I feel like if you used your E-tank, you could have gotten that.
Yeah, I did. I had 2 E-tanks. I don't know why I didn't use them.
I was telling you to use them!
Maybe it was because Phase 1 wasn't good enough for me. This has to be perfect.
If you no-hit this boss, I swear to God, I will give you a $100.
I am not no-hitting this boss. Not in this lifetime. Excuse me. Alright. Oop. Oh, I must have ducked a little too late.
Preemptively.
No, I ducked a little too late, I think. Yeah. Okay, this is fine. I mean, if you wanted to keep doing that the whole fight, Sigma, I would not be opposed.
Dashed around like a...
As opposed to doing this. Okay. Whoop, he's over there. I'm glad Tri-Thunder is so close to the beginning of the weapon selection, though. It makes it a lot easier to grab it after I Nova Strike. Okay. So, like, what I'm kind of trying to say is do the first part the way that I was doing it, where I use the wall jump to jump over the first 3 and then let the 4th one sort of sail over my head. And then when they come back again the second time, jump to the right wall, jump over the first 3, and then just clear the 4th one whenever it moves. I hope I'll be able to demonstrate it here if my brain works enough for it to actually do this.
Alright, just deep breath. You're dealing with enormous projectiles here. They're fast as shit, but they're enormous projectiles. They're not...
Actually, those don't deal that much damage. The damage here mostly comes from Sigma himself and the fact that you can get crushed, so... God. Yeah, that wasn't good. No, I'm inside of it. That's not good.
Use your iframes. They are precious.
Yes, they are. Yeah. There you go. So, like, that... And, oh, okay. Okay, well, that one followed me to the wall, so I couldn't do what I wanted to do. You know what I'm gonna do, though?
Fuck it. We're doing it live!
Like that. That's what I meant to do, right there. It's close.
You have a whole nother E-tank, Jimmy.
I do. It's so quick, though, to use the E-tanks in this fight. Yeah. use the E-Tank so quickly in this fight, though. That's the problem. Oh, God. I don't know how he's standing on that spike.
For openings. While his fists are up, he's not doing the fucking sparkle magic.
And he's not using dark boxes either, which is the most important thing. Dark boxes are the worst in this fight! Oh, God. I'm inside of one. I need the second E-Tank right now. Right now. Right now. Need it, need it, need it. Okay. Okay.
Try it.
This again. Okay.
Ooh.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Go. You gonna come back?
He's gonna come back.
I can't tell.
He's trying to bamboozle you.
Okay, that didn't work how I wanted to. Oh, God. Go that way. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. We're still good, we're still good, we're still good. Get the spike ball back out.
Forget to use your weapon tanks if you run out.
Oh, God, dark boxes, no! I don't care if the Nova Strike hits him. The dark box sucks. You can suck my dick, Sigma!
Use the Nova Strikes.
Oh, I don't have spike balls. Hang on.
Use the Nova Strikes to your advantage when dodging.
Oh, God. Get off of me! Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Oh, my God. Got it. Yeah! Oh, that almost went awful right at the end. Whew!
Focus there.
I did lose my focus. Jesus Christ. Oh, okay, I need to take a breath. We got him.
Please, motherfucker.
Whew, man. Okay, I need to voice Sigma here, so here we go. Gah! Damn, but I'll never die alone. I'll take Zero down with me. No, stop using Zero as a shield. Isn't it painful to have to watch while others suffer? You can put up with your own pain, but can't bear to see others, especially Zero, harmed, can you? I'm taking Zero, the one most important to you, to the underworld. Goodbye, X. Oh, God, it's gonna be a big one. Yeah!
Did he sneeze?
I mean, a little. Yeah, Komodo hype, GG. Oh, boy. Phew! Hands are sweating. Jesus Christ. Zero? Oh, crap, the ultimate armor's gone. Zero! 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 No! Don't die! Do you hear me? Zero! Zero! Drop dead! What? Oh no! How persistent you are. Die, Sigma. Remember when they were going to put CGI in this game and this was going to be actually full motion? Yeah, that would have been nice. X. Do you hear me? Damn. Your optimism led to your own demise. He didn't actually die, though. Don't take it like that. It's not... X isn't dead. He's just unconscious. You should live. Or maybe he is dead. He's kind of got a hole in his chest. That would make a big difference, wouldn't it? Not yet. Actually, I want you to rest and relax for now. Hold on, X. Just for a few more moments. And we never find out who that is. But then again, if you've heard the voice that I've done for it before, you can probably guess. 3 years later, a large maverick has broken out in... Is that Hori? 2146 block. Go into action immediately. Let's go. Now, get a move on. We've been used to living in peace. Since that time, Captain X's eyes have changed and sharpened. I can face any enemy now. I will feel this way as long as I have this saber. I'll do it today, Zero, with you. Forever. We'll be together, Zero. Forever. It's not creepy at all. It's not laggy at all. Come on, game. We can make it through this scene. It's just a bunch of JPEGs. There you go. And that's Mega Man X5, ladies and gentlemen. Supposed to be the finale of the series, and, I mean, it's, you know, it's kind of, I feel like they wasted a lot of potential with this one, with it being the finale. Like I said before, this is where you pull out all the stops, you know what I mean? And from Dynamo's lack of real use as a minor villain to them kind of dropping the ball with the translation there with Sigma towards the end, it's like, I don't know. It just doesn't feel as fitting of a finale as it could be. Of course, there are more X games after this. There's X6, X7, and X8, but that was because Capcom went behind the original creators back and decided, we need to milk this for more sequels because it makes us money. So, I mean, they made X6 like 10 months. They released it like 10 months after this game was made, so it's like kind of, I don't know. But, I mean, it's not a terrible game by any stretch of the imagination. It feels like it should have been way more, way better than what it is, since it's supposed to be the finale of the series, you know? So, I don't know, I really don't have that much to express about it. Probably because I'm like, dying of thirst here. Hang on. Yeah, it just feels like, to some degree, they don't really use the special weapons as much as they could. The armors feel more like they're there for you to collect things rather than use them to actually beat stuff. Although, using the Falcon and Gaia armors within the Sigma stages is kind of... They have their uses, for sure. And if you decided to dedicate yourself entirely to a single type of armor, like how I dedicated myself to a single character, they probably have a little more use, but I was using a multitude of armors, so that's, you know, why it changes a little bit. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't a bad game by any stretch of the imagination. It's just, I feel like as a finale, it's not that fitting. And by comparison to the games that came before it, I don't like it as much. They had big shoes to fill with the Super Nintendo trilogy, and I don't know. X4 I still have nostalgia for, but I feel like that and X5 don't fill the shoes of the Super Nintendo trilogy that well. Again, not bad, just not good. It kind of weighs about evenly for good points and bad points from me. Although I am glad that I played it for the stream there, because it almost feels like being able to share it with other people has improved my outlook on the game somewhat. I think that's a little bit misplaced, because it's not like the game's better because an audience is watching me, you know what I mean? But at the very least, I could share how I feel about this game with other people, and you know, maybe people agree, maybe they disagree. At the very least, I get my opinion out there, and it's not like I'm just playing it myself again for the third time or something. But yeah, it was good. It wasn't great, but it was good. I'll take it. So when you do this with Zero, you never see X getting rescued. Yes, the ending does in fact change depending on whether you use X or Zero for the final fight there. And yeah, that's why I'm thinking if I decide to play the X series again at some point in the future, we probably will come back to this game, and I'll just double down on Zero's health instead of X's, because there's two completely separate games practically that could be played depending on whether you play as X or Zero. I mean, there are some sections that are the same no matter what, but they do change things up with Zero. You don't actually see the 3 years later thing with Zero. He just pretty much has like this monologue at the end of his life and then dies, and that's the ending. So, like, you don't even see what happens to X either. And then it sort of kind of makes sense with what happens in X6 when they have the opening in X6 and it says, hey, this is why X6 exists, even though that was supposed to be the finale. But, yeah. And X6 does not take place 3 years later either. It's, 2.5 hours. That's a little... We spent a little more time in the stream, I think. But yeah, X6 actually happens not too long after X5. It takes place about 3 weeks to a month after X5 happens. So it sort of fills the gaps there. And I mean, we'll kind of get a sense of what happens, but we'll go from there. But yeah, anyway, we increased our hunter rank for X and 0 by the end of the game, which is not something that usually happens for me. Usually I still stick with B and SA because I usually lose a rank and then gain a rank over the course of the playthrough, but I managed to gain a rank and keep it this time, so... Yeah, Sigma did what Piccolo did to Raditz and Goku in the Saiyan Saga. Unfortunately for Sigma, well, I'm just going to spoil it now. Both of his targets live in this case. It's really not that much of a spoiler. They say that Zero's gone 3 years later, and he actually is gone 3 years later, you know, if X7 and X8 didn't exist. But we haven't found out why. So why is Zero gone and X using his saber later on in his lifetime? We'll have to find out when I continue my coverage of the X series with the last game I'll be covering now, as we move towards Mega Man X6. Cole is silently screaming in the background for good reason. A lot of people hate that game, but I hope that I'll make it at least somewhat entertaining for whomever decides to come and watch that. But that's going to happen after I'm done with Final Fantasy XIV there. So tomorrow's stream will actually be going straight back to 14, and we'll be getting into Heaven's Ward, even though I've had a mild heart attack today from doing Sigma, the final boss fight against Sigma. I'm going to need to take a little bit to let my poor heart rest, but thankfully I already did my homework today, so I can pretty much just veg for the rest of the day. Not a big deal. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with more Final Fantasy XIV as we move into Heaven's Ward. And eventually, once we're done with that, we'll continue this series with the last game I'll be playing in it, Mega Man X6. Until we get to that point, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream, and I will see all of you on the next one, which, as I said, will be tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Honestly, X8 feels like so much more of a finale than X5. X8 goes all out. Yeah, yes. I've seen X8 and some of the cutscenes with it, so I kind of feel the same way about it. I haven't played it myself, as I said before, but we'll move from there. Did you miss the Hildebrand quests? Not yet, Rockin' Fun. We still have not done the Hildebrand quests, so you have not missed it yet, but when we get to them, I'm sure everyone will be in for a treat. But until we get to that point, and until we get to the next stream tomorrow, take care, everybody, and have a good night. Was on extreme difficulty. Cha-ching!